Yo. What's happening? The fellas of I.O.W are back. We are here with another episode. I.O.W Sports. It's episode 287.
287. Dang.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I got to look at these two ugly motherfuckers
Mm-hmm.
here. And,
this motherfucker here.
Hey, I got to shoot first before you fuckers start with me, man.
I don't even sound like me.
You said do what?
I don't even sound like nothing I would do, sir.
First of all, we know that's cap like hell. All right, that's first of all, and second of all,
I don't know what that means. Already, you're phasing me out of the conversation.
The viewers and the listeners know that's cap like hell. All right, so
I would not like you sit here and besmirch my name on this program, sir.
Wait, don't. First of all,
don't besmirch me, you mighty besmircher.
First of all, don't sit here and try to use these big ass fucking words, besmirch. You can't even spell that shit. First of all, besmirch. Use that shit in the serious, son of a bitch. What the fuck is this?
I'm impressed, Jamel. I'm impressed, man. You dated a white girl? Motherfuckers start using bigger words and shit.
This motherfucker. Hey, he been hanging around the goddamn script spelling bee contest around with the hookers that put that shit on. Like, the fuck are you doing? I'm like, what? This motherfucker ain't never used that in his life.
I never heard that smirk before.
Hey Nick, he was like, yo, I'm waiting for the right time to use his word.
Even I said that was too white for the. What's next? G. Willikers? Gosh darn it! I'm fucking Ricky Schroeder over here.
I'm waiting for a knee slap. I'm waiting for a knee slap in the gun, in the handgun. Like, yeah. Anyway, y'all.
I'm waiting for him to yell at you, get off my porch.
Y'all know how we do.
I didn't know that was him.
Whoa.
Go back to your side of town.
Right. We don't like your kind here.
Whoa. As always, I know what it is. We got to act foolish for a little bit, man. I.O.W Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Yeah, it's not an act. Yeah, this is not an act. Unfortunately, this is them. These people. Yeah, these people. These people.
Them is not my pronoun.
Oh, now we're getting real particular pronouns.
Here we go.
Like, just
cancel a bad influence. That's what it is.
Whoa, you can't talk about influence at all.
It's a bad influence. Every time he comes on this show, it's always this bullshit.
But y'all know what it is. I.O.W Sports Network. Tap in with all that content. Proud New York Jets fans. No Name Podcast. And Wildcard Chief. For all you Jets, Lions, and Chiefs fans out there, for your respective teams. We got respective podcasts. NBA season has tipped off. And just a couple of things I've observed so far. And I mean, you guys are more than welcome to jump in here, man. Boston Celtics, hey man, they look good. Boston Celtics look good. Porzingis, it all hinders on Porzingis if he can give him 65 games. Say what you want. They were just a mismatch for the Knicks. And I know it was a close game. But if you're looking at a team that's, for me, I think the Celtics are the team in the East. I'm not sure about Milwaukee yet, adding Dame to, play with Giannis. Because once you get past Giannis and Dame, what else do you have? I don't think you have enough in there that can get you a championship. Obviously, I don't trust anything with James Harden on that team, so Philly is automatically disqualified, whether he plays or not. You still got.
You don't have a toe problem.
I love what happened. You heard what happened?
No, what happened?
He showed up with his bags, like ready to go for like a 6-game road trip there, or a 6-day trip, and they were like, "Nah, you can stay home."
Wow.
Well, he was talking about a family emergency to take care of, and the reason why he was missing practice. So, I don't even know what to make of that situation anymore. It's just Hey man, NBA, do us a favor as sports fans in general. Were you sending James Harden's ass to Shanghai, China already? Will you just send him off? Like, make it happen.
Ship him off.
Ship him off. I don't give a damn how you do it. Just get it done. This guy doesn't belong in the league anymore. I said it. All right. I said it. Get his ass out of here. But other than that, anybody else can name any team in the East that you think might threaten the crown for Boston Celtics? I just think they're just even after one game, they're the team to beat.
It's a little early to kind of predict, but
I know it is.
I didn't see the Boston game. I heard the rumors and I saw a little thing come off my feed and everything, but I didn't really actually watch the game. But I have heard they look good. I haven't seen Milwaukee look good. I mean, Milwaukee play either, but we said early before the season started, the Milwaukee with Dame, they may be a contender, but it just all depends on what the supporting cast do. So we have to wait and see on that. And outside of that, those teams, I mean, the Heat probably gonna do what they normally do a late season push, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really see no one else strong in the East. I mean, I thought Cleveland would probably was building something, but they seen a sputter at the end of the season last year. So, maybe they get a few more pieces here and there before the trade deadline, and maybe they might look good as the season go on. Outside of that, I don't really see anybody.
Yeah. Well, tonight you'll see a glimpse of the Bucks. The first game. They got the 76ers. Imagine that. So it's their debut for both teams tonight. James Harden will be out. He's already listed as out. So look, I'm not expecting Philly to even, will they compete? They'll probably have certain runs where they'll compete with the Bucks, but as in winning that game, I don't see it. But I mean, it's like you said, it's a little bit too early. But I would say, let me preference and say that the Boston Celtics are my early favorite. I'll say that.
Right. I can see that.
Victor Wembanyama made his debut last night.
Yeah, I saw the highlights.
Yeah, I thought so. This just my personal thoughts. I thought he did. I thought he played well.
Yeah, from the highlights, I seen like he played well. I mean, he's that tall. I was watching like people trying to actually, defend him. Well, hit this wingspan and where he released the ball, very few people really jump high enough to block it.
Yeah, you can't block his shot.
So you got that. He has that advantage. I mean, only negative I say is him banging in the paint. Somebody put a body on it. He ain't gonna be doing
too much of that.
Yeah,
come on, man.
I'm outside. I'm just saying, so that's the only weakness I see.
You see how thin that motherfucker is.
Yeah,
he will not be doing a lot of banging on the block. Because if he's doing a lot of banging on the block, good Lord help him. All right.
Yeah. right. You're right though. You're right. So I mean, if San Antonio, can't take that name. If San Antonio put some pieces around them, they might be able to do something with him, especially with Pop, coaching them. Because
put some fucking muscle around him.
Yeah, we hope that as he get older and as
that won't happen next year.
He'll get a little bigger,
Yeah, that must happen.
I'm just saying, general offensive wise, and really defensive. He can block shots. It's harder to defend him outside because his long wingspan.
Yeah,
and like I said, where his release is so high up, I'm seeing people jump and if they jump, they get in the belly, the end of the tip of the ball if they get that.
Yeah,
and he got a quick release, so it's really hard to defend that. That's his advantage.
That is.
I hope he get cold that night. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Gotta turn the air conditioner down low. That skinny little ass will be good.
I believe in that old school, man. You put some body on him, knock him around.
Remember when LeBron almost died when it got too hot in the one arena? You got to do the opposite with him. We got to turn the air real cold to make him freeze and shiver.
Ooh, you got a chill in this joint.
LeBron really almost died because the air went out in the building.
What up, MJ?
But I mean,
I think that's the only thing I see, man. You got to put some body on him. make
Yeah.
him uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Disrupt the shot.
Yeah.
But as far as like straight up defending that, and it's not that I say he, there's no one that has a skill like him. It's his height that's his advantage.
Yeah.
You know, what
Yeah.
is 7'6" or 7 something?
He like 7'3", 7'4".
7'4", yeah. I couldn't remember. Yeah, 7'4", yeah. I mean, so you 7'4", his wingspan is probably what, 8 foot?
Yeah, it's wide range, man. And to be honest, I like what you said right there, as in not his skill set is different, it's his size, because and this is why I like Boston Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis is built the same way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he has the advantage that he's been in the league for 6-7 years, and he can have that as to his advantage of knowing how to play NBA style basketball when Wembanyama's coming in and he's trying to figure out how to play NBA style basketball. He's been playing professional European basketball. And it kind of showed, because you saw how his spacing was with the defense, and picked up some quick fouls. Really didn't play a lot of play. I think he played like 23 minutes because he stayed in foul trouble. As soon as he, as soon as he sat down, got on the court, got another quick foul and had to sit down again. Missed a lot of time in the fourth quarter because he picked up a fifth foul early in the fourth.
Right.
And so when you look at those things and you look at some of the mistakes that he was made, all of that is coachable.
Yeah.
So that look, I'm not trying to down the young brother. All I'm saying is even when he the hype around his name, I was like, he has to learn how to play NBA basketball. And
hey man, I hate to bring this up because I hate this motherfucker, but
what you gonna say about me? What did I do?
Nick said that on time about the body structure, about being so tall. He brought about another player, but I can see that same scenario with him. Being to hold all that weight and being so lanky and stuff. Will he stay healthy? That's one thing you gotta look at too. Will he be able to stay healthy?
Yeah.
So,
no, I mean it's a legit concern.
Yeah,
I mean, you seen it
Nick
with,
said that shit, so I gotta say, it hurts me to even.
I was joking. You actually quoted me. That was pretty cool.
No, what I'm saying, but that's a legit concern because
it is.
A guy that has the same body style and Kristaps Porzingis, what's been a knock on him? Staying healthy.
Yeah, healthy.
Chad Holmgren, same body style.
Right.
He missed his whole rookie season. He's just now starting his actual NBA career because he missed all of that.
Season ended last night.
Yeah, he got dunked out. He got polarized.
He got crossed over by Andre Drummond. That's what makes it worse. Is Andre Drummond crossing over?
Grandpa crossed you over?
Ooh, he got some haters because his ankles are almost popping.
Right, for real.
If you ain't got no ankles, you ain't popping.
That's hilarious.
Coach Salah. But my biggest concern about Wembanyama is that he's going to quit, just like France and anyone from there usually does when it comes to stuff. Oh, the NBA Finals are in America? Oh, white flag. We don't want no part. I have to go home.
What up, Kofi?
Kofi.
Shout out, Kofi. I mean, just only a few concerns with Wembanyama. Like that's pretty much it. Like you said, like you gentlemen said, durability. Can he pick up the learning curve as in playing NBA basketball and not European basketball? Look, he has the advantage of having one of the greatest NBA coaches on the sideline with him. David Robinson.
Becky Hammond's still there?
I mean, she's one of
that's my one WNBA reference for the year, Mar. I'm done. Hey,
but to give you credit, she just won back-to-back championships, so she's a badass coach, dog. So hey,
that's it. That's all you get from me, bro. I know my skill set. I am going to be France, and I'm waving the white flag.
Hey, guess what? It's a good reference, and it fit perfect. It fit like a glove. I'm like OJ's glove. But no, hey, Wembanyama is going to be all right. He just got it's the details. Give him about, I think I said about 35 to 40 games before you see him start actually like dominating, taking over. Just give him a minute. and then you'll see why he was pick number one. Last NBA topic, and then we'll move on, man. Look, I think it's gonna be a long year with my Lakers, man. Anthony Davis, damn it, you do this
again?
What now?
He hurt now?
He not hurt, but he hurt my feelings the way he teased me, thinking that he was going to be the guy to finally take over and lead the train in LA. Like, come on, bro. Like, guys.
Damn, well, I got a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn too, but you buying that bullshit.
Well, shit, give it to me. Damn it. Hey, let me move some shit around in my bank account. It's a little overdrafted right now. You can give it to me on the low. We can make business talk.
Right.
So this son of a bitch, man, Anthony Davis, man.
Well, damn. They came out.
Yeah, you saw your sister. What the hell? That escalated quickly.
I'm just saying, man. The man had me hyped up. I thought he was going to do something great the other night. I'm like, oh, man, Tuesday night, because, Jokic, the Nuggets, they get the banner, they get the rings, the ceremony, the hype, the glitz, the glamour. And I'm like, yeah, man, see, this is your chance to show that, hey, Anthony Davis, man, you're just as, your name should be up there with the Jokic and Embiids and all that shit. And they should be talking about you. And I figure you're going to show up and show out. He did good in the first half. He did well guarding Jokic. I kind of kept him quiet. And then dropped 17 points. The only problem is there had to be another second half that had to be played. And this motherfucker got 0 buckets in the second half. This man all of a sudden let Jokic just look like the MVP of Jokic last year, just dominated the second half. So it's going to be a long season with my Lakers, man. I rarely agree with this guy. And Stephen A. Smith.
About Nick? Oh.
No, it's somebody even worse.
That's worse than me. I was going to say, thank you, Mark. Thank you.
It's worse. I got you, dog. So Stephen A. Smith had
and to quote Terrell Owens, Nick may be blacker than Stephen A.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, you know what? Let me stop. It wasn't even Stephen A. Smith. It was Colin Cowherd, which I actually don't dislike him to the level of Stephen A. Smith. He referenced that Anthony Davis is like the ice cream machine at McDonald's. It's only going to
out of order.
There's going to be more times than not, it's going to be out of order. Yeah. And then the only time when it does work, it's good as hell. But the only problem is it's out of order a lot. That's how I feel.
That's a good analogy.
Bro, that's how I feel about Anthony Davis, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like, how do you have this flash in the first half? Like, yo, dominating, getting all the points I can get. I can even guard Jokic 1-on-1, and then all of a sudden, second half, you're not even. Are you even in the damn arena?
Right.
Yeah, where are you?
Man,
New Jersey.
New Jersey. I mean, at this point in his career, man, he should be like 10 inches in virgin pussy. He should be killing it. You know what I'm saying? He should be killing it. I don't understand why he acts like he's scared to step up and do what he needs to do. He don't have that heart.
Yeah, they were minus 17 with him on the court, the plus minus.
Damn.
That's terrible efficiency, man.
Right.
It's horrible.
I'm just I went out on a limb. I was like, somebody was like, what's the take that you can give so early in the NBA season? I said, hey, Anthony Davis for MVP. I'm already
Bobby G.
Statement.
Oh, Mar, you didn't do that, did you?
I was high. All right.
You're always high, though.
I mean, what the fuck that mean? You always high.
Yeah. But tell me a time to call you when you're not, because I want to meet that guy.
I'm saying, that's like saying the sun was shining.
I am retracting that statement. Like that. I
was high.
I was high. It was obviously you weren't talking in your sleep. You were awake.
Hey, I am not retracting the high statement because that's me. I'm retracting that I said Anthony Davis for MVP statement that early. As quick as
the trainer's room?
As quick as I send it out is as quick as I'm taking it back. Like, damn, bro.
Oh man, I'm ashamed to know you.
I'm ashamed of myself that I said it, bro.
I dealt with the Chiefs thing. I deal with the WNBA talk that you forced down our throats. But man,
easy.
Whoa.
I'm all right with the black thing. This thing now is just this too much. This is the line that I don't know. You can come back.
I draw the line there.
Anthony Davis of MVP, and it's not a video game with injuries turned off.
So that's where you draw the line, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, that's
damn.
We got a better chance of Cam Thomas on the Nets getting MVP than you do Anthony Davis.
Damn. Shit. Jeez.
Hey, you got a point there.
MVP.
Damn. What a way to make me feel bad about my fucking self.
It's horrible, though. That's an awful take.
I feel absolutely bad about myself, bro. Like, God.
I'm glad you didn't do that on this show, man. All the shit you joke about me and Mel making jokes is going to get us canceled. That take would have got us canceled.
Jeez. So, yeah, man.
Good for you, Matt.
Let's keep this train.
Not the way you wanted, but good for you, man.
Let's keep this train moving. Obviously, NBA season begins again. Dame Lillard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Bucks. They debut tonight, and I'm hopefully I'll be able to watch it. I think I got to be at a play for my daughter, but I'm gonna probably sneak some TV.
Ooh, I don't miss
NFL's
those.
on, man.
I don't miss those.
Gives a shit.
So,
the NBA before Martin Luther King Day, mid-January, right? It's always like the mid-season point. Like you hit your. I know it's not the All-Star break, but that's when you hit like 41 games.
Right.
It's like a first date, man. You don't know who anyone is until after that.
I usually watch it. I usually watch the Christmas game. I do watch the Christmas game.
Not anymore. NFL's putting games on to blow them out the goddamn water. You could put the worst NFL game on, and it'll be 7-8 times what the NBA gets, even on Christmas Day.
No, that's a fact. It happened last year.
It's gonna happen again this year.
Yeah, it's gonna happen again this year. But no, man, it's NBA started. You got a fair point. It's you just at least want to see something that's going to give you hope for the second half past All-Star break. And right now, I know it's one game. Maybe I'm freaking out. I don't give a damn. But yeah, Anthony Davis is already pissing me the hell off. So NBA season starts. Man, we got a World Series that starts tomorrow, man. World Series starts tomorrow. You got the Texas Rangers playing host to the Arizona Diamondbacks. I didn't see the Arizona Diamondbacks in this scenario. Hell, I didn't even see the Texas Rangers in this scenario. Although the Texas Rangers, their bats have been comparable to what Atlanta was doing this season, slightly under than what Atlanta was doing this season. I didn't know if they have enough pitching. Scherzer's done okay. Obviously, DeGrom does what DeGrom does, stayed hurt. So I didn't know.
That's like picking Jacob DeGrom for Cy Young, you dumbass. Lamar's picks. I got Zion for comeback player of the year. I got Anthony Davis for MVP. I got Jacob DeGrom for Cy Young.
Hey, imagine putting that on a bet and slip. See how much money.
Dennis Bird for defensive player of the year. He got Eric LeGrand for college player. Like, come on, man. You pick everybody that got seriously hurt.
He looking deep. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's off of
Bradley Beal missed the opening game on Tuesday. I can't remember what it was for. But I was slightly confused on the injury because I'm like, I didn't recall him suffering any injury. But regardless, he didn't play opening night. And the Phoenix Suns still handled the Golden State Warriors. I don't want to say with ease, but they did. They were able to handle their business. So what's everybody's thoughts on this World Series? I mean, there's just a couple of teams. I don't think nobody really kind of expected them to even be in
I
this.
like it.
It's an unpredictable matchup.
I haven't been following much, but I did peek in the other day. I think it's pretty wild that the road team won games 6 and 7 on the road, and both of them did it
Yeah.
That's a little nuts, right? We've seen it happen before. For the AL was no home team won, right? Any of the 7 games?
Every road team won.
Texas won all the road games.
Yeah.
I will say this, coming off the week where the Jets beat the Eagles, man, I love watching Philadelphia people lose. It's so fun, man. Philadelphia, Boston, man. It's very exciting. I can't name anyone on the Diamondbacks. You could drop a stack of hundreds in front of me right now and say, name 2 people on the Diamondbacks. I'd be like, get your money out of here, man. It's no good. We don't accept that here. I don't know. I'll tell you right now, I was happy as hell. I put on the final inning the other day. I saw 3-2 or 4-2 in the 7th on Bleacher Report, and I'm like, I'm not putting that on yet. I'm a fucking jinx. I don't want to watch these people be happy.
I mean, I think I kind of watched some of the highlights. Game 7, like, it was good. I mean, Carroll had a streak going. He was like, he played lights out in that game.
Rook of the year.
Yeah, I think that I wanted to see Marte, kind of get off, because he's been getting off throughout the whole series. He's only got one. I think he only got 1 hit, but I like Marte. You know what I'm saying? He still got this 16 consecutive hits. So I like Arizona. They're a gritty team. I like to see them win, because I like to see the underdog win, especially when you have a dog in the fight.
Yeah. Well, sir, you root for the Tigers. You were never going to have a dog in the fight. I came
to take a stab at the Tigers, man. We talked about this.
I'm just saying, I'm a
Lions and Tigers and Wolverines. Oh my!
I mean, I'm a Royals fan. I knew what it was. I didn't have a chance in this fight at all, neither. So I went on to football season a long time ago. Yeah.
I think the Tigers do have some players, man. They just need to build around what they have. That's a whole nother discussion. It's like I like the Pistons. They got a lot of young players there. I just like to see, and I like the fact that the coach they got there. I mean, last couple of games I seen them play the preseason, and the last game played the Heat. They was hanging with teams, just can't finish.
Yeah, hanging with teams is that's what you ride.
I mean,
with?
I'm saying, but if you look at what you have and what you came from, they would get blown out by these teams before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. MJ's right. Corbin Carroll been doing this thing.
That's what I'm saying. Carroll looking nice. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. As far as with them teams, but anyway, I ain't gonna make this about Pistons and Tigers. There ain't much to talk about.
I will say this: it is dope to see, the unexpected teams in here. But here's the matchup that you really got.
I like Marte too, MJ.
You got Arizona Diamondbacks bullpen, who's been pretty much lights out the last couple of games against Philly. We got to remember, Schwarber and Harper they were hot. Literally, bats were so hot, extreme hot, and they shut them down the last 2 games.
Well, I will say this: in Game 7, they were getting a hit. It's just that the pitcher was able to get them out when they needed to get them out. Because Schwarber got a double. I think it was in the 6th, 7th inning, and they had a runners on base, and the pitcher was able to get them out.
Went for nothing.
Right. Now, oh my God, I can't think. Harper he looked bad in Game 7. He didn't. I don't think he got a hit. If I remember correctly, I may be wrong. Maybe MJ
or a haircut.
Oh yeah, too.
He said or a haircut. But I will say the fact that the Diamondbacks bullpen was able to shut down pretty much a majority of that lineup after they were able to get hot. Hey, they're about to see another hot lineup. Right. I mean, Lourdes Garcia, come on, he was killing the Astros, and I think he had if I remember correct, had 5 home runs in 6 games or 4 games or something like that. he had like almost 20 RBIs going in for that whole playoffs leading up to the World Series. I mean, the guy's on fire right now. You know, I said both some young talent.
I agree.
Yeah. We need Bob the Builder to come help build our team. That shows
yes, he can.
But no, we'll see about this World Series because I think you got a good matchup of hot bats versus, shut down bull. I guess the word is shut down bullpen, but at least a bullpen that's been cooling some bats off. So
Major League Baseball lucks out that it's not in like Detroit, Boston, New York going into November, right? They get Texas and they get Arizona.
Right.
So you're not going to have to worry about snowflakes coming down anywhere, or Cleveland, places where it gets really cold early.
Right.
Now, that's a fair point. Make your money while you can. Get to maximize on which, by the way, for those who aren't really true baseball fans, and I know we harp on the attendance records, their attendance records went up this year. It's no coincidence that you see the attendance goes up when the pace of play goes down, as in they're playing faster. Mm-hmm. They're moving the game along a lot quicker and coming up with the certain rules to get the game to hey, let's move this joint along. We ain't got time to be sitting here for 3.5 hours.
Right.
Now they're almost at the point where they're doing like 2.5 hours on baseball games. So that's a huge win for Major League Baseball. But end of the day, football is king. And let's start in the world of the college football.
College.
Any big matchups you guys seeing this weekend? Any upsets? Anybody that might get tripped up and kill their playoff rankings at some point in time this week? Anybody seen anything off the top of their heads that they can think of?
I'm gonna have to put the schedule up.
Adolis Garcia, he be mashing.
Right.
He be mashing.
I don't even know those people. I'm not saying be a dick. I really don't know who these people
are. Obviously, you got Georgia, Florida, the world's largest cocktail party that takes down in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I see Georgia winning that one.
Hey, Florida's 5.
Is it track game for Georgia though?
Well, I'm glad you said that because you just kind of said Georgia's is going to automatically win it. I was about to say, like, bro, let's not act like they can't get trapped in this game, bro.
Yeah, I think I would like. I want to see this game. I want to see whoever playing Alabama and watch them lose.
I think they're off this week, aren't they?
Are they off this week?
I looked top 25. I'm scrolling through those. They don't have a game this week. It's Alabama bye.
Where they can lose on their bye week.
I can dig it. Look at Mel winning me over after all these years with some good hate. Bravo, my friend. Bravo.
The only team that can lose on bye weeks, they stay in Dallas, Texas, and they got to start. I mean, that's the only team that can lose on the bye week.
Dak making them turnovers.
Yeah, he was baking them apple turnovers.
Man, I think that since we talk about college football, let's talk about the boy Caleb over there at USC.
Bad loss. I mean, 2 losses in a row. I think
he's good. Is he as good as people saying he is, or is it the team?
Turn your mic volume up, bud.
It's not. Y'all can hear me.
You get low at times. It's different.
I think it's the mic itself. I got this new mic. I think it's going in and out.
Let's try it. Leave your player pimp voice at home and put a little passion behind those vocal cords.
Go get a new.
What you all think about Caleb? No, man. What's up with Caleb? Talk.
Wait, hold up. Think about Caleb over there. Airways.
You get a new mic for? What was wrong with your old mic, man?
Somebody gave me this mic and they said it was a condenser mic. I want to see how it was different to the condenser and the dynamic.
Condensing your voice, I can barely hear you.
Yeah. Go back to your roadcaster mic. That joint was just fine.
Yeah, you had. I'm not picking on it, but you had more bass and boom and
Whoa.
I know what you meant. Thank you, sir.
Whoa.
It's like when you talk, like I gotta like do like the stop breathing and listen.
Oh, really?
It's very faint and low coming down.
My man said he had more bass and boom. Yo, you been hanging around Dwight Howard and shit.
No, because if I hung around NBA players, it would definitely be a guy who's a definite Hall of Famer and not some borderline guy. Dwight Howard is not a Hall of Famer. There's no way. I will die on that hill.
Crazy as hell. Oh, you were crazy as hell.
Who do you go against?
That's not the point. He played
it is.
At the point in his
you
time.
Measure people against their contemporaries. You measure Drew Brees against Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. You measure Shaq against David Robinson, Akeem Olajuwon.
Drew Brees is a Hall of Famer.
Yes, but Dwight Howard, who did Dwight Howard go against?
That's not.
I think about
Shaq at the end.
That's not his fault. That's not his fault.
It is.
No, it's not.
The resume is weak.
No. He dominated in his time when he played. It don't matter who the competition. That's not his fault.
He was a healthy Zion Williamson. Just because he did cool dunks doesn't mean he dominated.
He's a multiple defensive player of the year. Led the league in
He's a more athletic Ben Wallace.
Hey, Ben Wallace is a Hall of Famer. So, I mean, my thing is, the fact of the matter is, you can't punish him for the competition when he played.
He averaged over 21 points once in his career.
It's not about the points.
Really?
He was a walking double-double, because whether he averaged more than 21 points a year, he's still getting 15 and probably at least 12 to 13, 14, 15 rebounds as well as blocks. Dwight Howard's a Hall of Famer. All right.
I disagree.
That's fine, because
I never watched Dwight Howard play and say, wow, that's one of the best players I've ever seen.
Nick, you don't watch NBA basketball at all.
I did back then.
Come on. Dwight Howard's a Hall of Famer. I'm not going
to let me fix the sentence. I never watched Dwight Howard play. That's it.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Okay.
Testing.
I just never watched them play and said that's one of the best players I've ever seen. Now I get it. It's not an NBA Hall of Fame. It's a basketball Hall of Fame. And if you do things that whatever, they'll put you in. But I just never. I go down the list of great centers a very long way before I would say his name. That's all.
Hey, okay.
That's my opinion. Fuck it. You don't agree with it? You don't agree with it. We'll move on.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
That's fine.
I know when you're, you know. Yeah, we'll move on.
I'm not saying it for shock value. I've argued it on Top Sports. I've argued it in our group. I'm not there. I don't see it.
I like Dwight Howard. I think he's a great guy.
Whoa.
You be hanging out in the club.
See, now, we had to go there.
I'm just saying, if you like,
I didn't go there, you went there.
I can like someone who likes to chase pussy and not want to chase pussy.
What? No, sir. No, sir.
I'm glad the mic don't work right now. I didn't hear that.
Oh, God. No, sir. No, sir. I will say this. There was a bad loss from North Carolina last week in football, because they were undefeated. They were 6-0, and they were at home, and they lost to a Virginia team that came in 1-5. And Virginia came back and beat them in Carolina. That was a bad loss, so they got to get back against Georgia Tech, which is a bad team. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that kills Drake May's his draft stock, but it damn sure kills their opportunity to get a national championship. I'm not saying that they were going to win it, but damn it, it kills it. That was a bad loss against Virginia. I don't care what nobody said.
Yeah, Virginia, man.
No, Virginia's terrible.
Didn't they only won one game, right?
Bro, they had one win going in. They were terrible.
Yeah, that was horrible. Horrible.
Horrible. Who else is on this matchup? Blah, blah, blah. I just saw it right here. Duke, Louisville, 20 versus 18. Not a bad matchup right there. A couple of ACC teams.
Yeah, Duke was getting all them props, and they just have not been performing well.
Yeah, they lost to Notre Dame. I can't remember who else they lost to.
Yeah, a bad loss after Notre Dame, though.
Who? Caleb,
Duke.
USC.
No, Duke.
Oh, Duke.
Yeah, and we never circle back to Caleb anyway.
They lose to Louisville, or is that this week?
That's this week.
That's this week. Okay. Pull up for me, Nick.
You got Oregon and Utah, 8 versus 13. So we'll see what's up with Oregon and Utah. Utah got the win last week against USC.
Florida State. Duke lost to Florida State last week.
Okay.
So Florida State and Notre Dame.
So those are actually reputable losses. I wouldn't say those are trash losses.
Well, I'm saying, but the way
for Duke football, that's remarkable. And they competed in the games too. 38-20 against the number 4 team. Duke 5 years ago would lose those games 70-3.
That's a true statement.
Maybe not get the 3.
No, that's a fair statement. It really is.
They've never been known for football. They're building a nice little program there. I got to give them credit.
I can't give Duke no credit.
I know. It's tough.
Damn, no credit at all?
Man, fuck Duke.
Well, you can't let the hatred of their basketball team bleed into the football.
No, and I figured you would be a big fan of their men's lacrosse team a few years ago and all the stories that came out about them.
Yeah.
No.
Lamar's face.
No, that'd be more male. Because
that's what I'm saying. I'm talking to him.
That'd be more male.
Mel got a shirt that says, I heart Duke lacrosse.
That's they got caught.
I can't with y'all. All right, let's move on, man. Caleb.
Yeah. So what do you think about Caleb, man? Is it him or is it a team itself?
I think when you look at any team that Lincoln Riley's coached, the quarterbacks do very well. It's release, it's read, release, get the ball out of your hands, spread them out, get some playmakers out in the open field, a lot of catch and runs, a lot of padded yardage through the catch and run schemes that they designed to have guys catch it and be open to take it the distance. I see it being a very good college system, and I see Caleb's numbers when the pocket is collapsing are putrid. When he's got a clean pocket to throw from, he's very talented, he's accurate, he's on time. But what makes the difference in the NFL is you are not going to have a clean pocket like that 82% of the time. I think he has a clean pocket to throw from. That's where you make your mark on the next level. So there's room to grow. There's room to improve. There's a lot of coaching that needs to be done, whether it's reading the defense, but he kind of Tua's doing better, but hear my full statement out before you react.
Okay.
When I watched the Miami Dolphins play, I saw them play the Chargers. I saw them play the Eagles. I saw them play a little bit against the Bills. When you take Tua's first read away from him, he gets panic feet, man. He doesn't know what to do. It's a very well-designed system, very similar to Lincoln Riley's. But if you take that first read away,
done deal.
Whoop, whoop, panic alarms start going off and shit. Like you see, they don't have that cool and calm to progression. It's like, oh shit, what am I? What? It's always open. Like that's what I see with Caleb Williams. I see a guy who's going to have to evolve as a passer, and I think could probably benefit from staying another year in school.
That's interesting.
I don't see a finished product in the pocket, and that will wreck him in the NFL if he goes to a team that decides to play him immediately.
Yeah, I can see that, and that goes back to I think me and Lamar talked about that a long time ago about the sitting a rookie or playing a rookie. I think that is a case by case basis. I don't think it's a definite you should do this versus do that. I think like with Anthony Richardson, if he stayed healthy, I think he was looking well as a rookie playing. You know,
and he was throwing better than I anticipated him to with the draft talk that we did.
Right.
I thought he would be a gadget quarterback at first. I thought, and then evolve him. I was kind of impressed with how he started off as a passer. He was accurate. He had a high completion percentage.
Right.
But he was running like you're not the most athletic guy on the field anymore, man. You got to learn how to get down, protect your body because these guys will pop you.
And I think that's one of the things that a lot of these running quarterbacks come out of college don't realize when they go to the next level. These are just like you was the top one quarterback. Well, now you're going against the top one corner, top 1 linebacker, and so forth and so forth. All these are top level talent. You're not gonna be able to outrun them like you can in college. And I think that's one of the things they need to learn how to do is, use your legs when you have to, but not try to run them over. I'm concerned about him because it's like 2 times since he started, he's been hurt. Now he's out for the season.
Yeah, he didn't last at all.
Yeah, it don't look good. I mean, it's still early in his career, but it concerned me because this is early. You already hurt twice already.
Shit, he was. He. I think he finished one game. No, so week 1 didn't finish it. Got concussion.
Right.
Week 2 didn't play. Gardner Minshew started.
Mm-hmm.
Week 3 came back, finished that one. I think. Week 4 didn't finish. So I think that was pretty much all that you saw from Anthony Richardson. And now he's on IR. And
that's sad.
Yeah, no. Fair point. Fair points. But when it comes to Caleb Williams, it's not too much I can really add. I think Nick pretty much hit all the main talking points when it comes to Caleb Williams.
Right.
The talent is there. That's not the problem. It's can he make sure that he doesn't try to do too much to make the wild play. No need to make the Sports Center top 10 play. Make the right play. That's what it comes down with Caleb Williams. Because
Tom Brady made a career out of it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Tom Brady is the textbook guy for that statement, Lamar. You're 100% right. Move the ball, even if it's 7 yards. Move it. You don't got to make the splash play all the time.
Make the right play. You look at Caleb Williams and you look what he's surrounded by in USC. It's crazy amount of talent he's around. You don't have to
offensive wise. The defense is okay.
Yes, but he plays offense. So I'm
okay. Go ahead. You're right.
So there's all Americans, wide receivers. There's all American running backs that he has. And my thing is like, is it necessary for you to, do the circus, run around for 25 yards to make a throw? Is it necessary for you to always move your pocket, get the football out your hands? You got playmakers. Ooh, come on. We see how Brock Purdy is. This guy was the last guy picked in the draft. He looks good because he gets the ball to the playmakers. That's what you do. Brock Purdy ain't nobody special. He's Mr. Relevant. There's a reason why he was the last guy picked. But you know what he did? What he did do well? What he does do well? He gets the damn football to the playmakers and get the hell out the way. Caleb Williams has to remember sometimes, yes, will Caleb Williams be number 1 overall draft pick? Yes. I think you can probably put that in stone. But what you got to do is you can't feel like you got to be Mr. Superman, make the play. Get the hell out the way sometimes. We know about your talent. We need you to be smart with the football. So Caleb Williams, he'll still be number 1 drafted overall. He'll still be the top quarterback going into next year. It's up to him if whether he wants to come out this year or come out next year. Whenever he decides, he'll be number 1 pick. All right. It's just that, like Nick says, he's going to go to a team that's going to be trash. All right.
Right.
He's going to go to a team that's
unless somebody jumps, right? Unless somebody gives a massive amount to move up, right? It's the odds are it's going to be a team that you're being drafted to, quote unquote, unnecessarily so, but be this franchise savior.
Right.
And I don't think that he's a guy right now that I see on film should go in and start from day 1. He's got a lot to work on. Today, I'm saying that could change by next September. Yeah. But as of today's show, 287, I don't see it. I don't see it.
I don't think you're wrong, because look at it this way.
Pockets collapse very quickly in the NFL, man. And we see Russell Wilson, a guy who made a career out of holding the ball and scrambling around, having trouble winning games now. And that guy has a resume. That guy's got a pedigree. That guy's got a history. That guy's got the book out on him, right? We know what he does. He's having difficulty winning in this league.
Yeah.
So you see Lamar this year starting to have a higher completion percentage, right? They're doing some good designs to help Lamar out. But how many years in before we're seeing Lamar, have a really good completion percentage? They're rolling him out. They're using his athleticism, and then they're sneaking fullbacks and tight ends out and dumping it out over high completion percentage because you're so shit scared of Lamar running the ball that guys are going to get open when they look like they miss a block, and now they can go 80 yards because 9 guys were going to tackle Lamar on what looks like a quarterback bootleg. So it takes the right coach, too, to get with a guy to maximize his talents. And there's rumors of Riley going to the NFL potentially with wherever Caleb goes. That story.
He'll fail.
He can't coach at the NFL.
Lincoln Riley will fail in the NFL.
No, agreed. 100%. He's a Nick Saban. Just stay on offense. Get your skill players. Get the kids from LA to stay in LA and market the hell out of it. And just run a program for many years. Stick there and know your worth, man. Don't try to swim in a body of water you're not meant to be in because you will get eaten alive.
He's an offensive coordinator at best in the NFL. He's not a head coach in the NFL.
I don't even agree with that because I think he runs college offense. I think he runs offense that works in the college game. I don't think he has an offense that transitions well to the NFL because it's all about I'm going to put my 5 athletes out there, and my 5 athletes are more athletic than your 5 guys. And we're just going to take advantage of the guy who doesn't match up with us.
Hey, and look at it this way. So you look at Lincoln Riley and Caleb Williams because they're pretty much tied to each other the whole time in college football, both at Oklahoma and USC. It's studs on both. He had good pieces on Oklahoma and USC when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. Mm-hmm. Williams, what has it gotten you? It's damn sure ain't gotten you a national championship. It don't even get you to the college football playoff. So if you talking about, the wow factor is there, but where's the substance part? It's not giving you that. It's not. You can, because now you're already into the situation. They got 2 losses. They're not going to go to the national college football playoff.
The playoffs. They're not going to the playoff. Yeah.
The same thing happened in Oklahoma. It looks good. It gets you the yardage, gets you the touchdowns, gets you the top 10 highlights, but it's not going to get you to college football playoff because you're so concerned about what you can do offensively and wowing people. You neglect the defensive side of the ball, and it doesn't bode well for you to have a complete team. It's okay to score 52 points, but it don't matter when you're giving up 53. It don't matter. It absolutely matters.
The Colorado game showed that they had Colorado beat. Colorado almost came back on them and won.
Yeah,
that defense,
and that's saying a lot. The way how flawed Colorado is,
right? That tells you a lot right there.
Yeah, but let's move this to the world of the end of the FL because we'll see Caleb in NFL within the next year, 2 years. Let's get down to
shit! Baltimore scored again. My bad, man.
Oh, damn.
That's it. I needed one. I didn't want to do it in the chat the other day. I needed one.
Hey, he's also feeling good because he's on a bye week, and they went into a bye week with a W, so he's feeling real good right now.
Mel?
No, you. Okay.
That's the greatest bye week ever, man. We had Victory Monday on the Jet channel because the Bills and the Dolphins both lost and we didn't play. That's a victory. He gained ground sitting at home.
Hey, can I say this? Okay. Oh, I know we got our top 10 teams, but I got to say this about the Bills. It's been on my chest. The Bills, I'm sorry, Bills Mafia, come after me. I don't give a damn. Your team has always been this big bundle of potential, and that's all you're ever going to be. I don't think it'll ever materialize to anything of substance.
They're the lovable loser, and people want them to be great. I'm serious. Like, I'm not shit talking. Like, they haven't made a Super Bowl. They've looked outmatched, outcoached, out quarterback played in big moments. I know they're going against some Mahomes, one of the greatest of all time already. Yes, you can say that, but I don't know. It's just I'm tired of hearing about this team.
But Joe Burrow killed him last year.
Nothing.
Joe Burrow killed him last year, so it's not just Mahomes.
Burrow too, yeah.
It's big. It's like you said, big moments. They fall flat when it matters.
I agree.
And so you
look. Jacksonville beat them.
You want to hear a crazy stat I saw today?
What's that?
Josh Allen. I'm going to do the numbers off the top of my head. He's 22-2 in games decided by more than 10 points. He's 10-20 in games decided by less.
Jeez.
So if we ain't cooking and we ain't blowing you out, they're going to struggle.
Yeah.
They're going to struggle. I mean, they lost to the Patriots, man. Can we? I will say this: they're the Cowboys of the AFC. There's a lot of hype.
There we go.
Everybody wants them, right? Like, even if you're not a Bills fan, you're like, they're the lovable loser, right? We have a soft spot in our heart for the shit we saw them go through in the 90s. Like, even me, I don't hate the Bills. I don't hate the Bills fans. Like, I hate the Patriots. I hate the Dolphins. But, like, part of me, like, from my childhood, it's like, oh, man, that must have fucking stung. Like, I have pity for them in a way, right?
Right.
You look at the Cowboys, like, everyone wants them. They have a big following. They're fucking loud. They're brash. They're obnoxious. They're the opposite of what Bills fans are. Bills fans are cool. They do fucking fundraising when shit happens for people from other teams. You know, they got a real cool fan base. It's a small fan base, but it's fucking cool. They're the opposite of the Cowboys in terms of fans. But when you look at the team, people want to pick them every year like the sexy pick, and it's like you're just going to get disappointed in the divisional round.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of where the team goes, neither one has seen a Super Bowl, you know, with any of these guys on the team. So it's getting old, man. It's getting old quick. And I said it all offseason. You guys can quote me. Third place team. Did I not?
Yeah.
I said all offseason they're third place team. I don't see where they improved. Now there's rumors of them going to trade him for Derrick Henry. That might move the needle a little bit, right? You get a run game going now with Josh Allen. You take that pressure off.
Hold on. How much is it going to move the needle? Because they don't run the ball. They refuse to run the ball.
I think they don't run it because they don't have a back. They got backs who can catch the ball well out of the backfield, but they don't have a guy that they can. You don't think Buffalo in a bad weather day would like to give the ball to a running back like Henry 18 to 22 times?
Yeah,
they just don't have a guy who can do that, Mar.
No, don't get me wrong, but they had guys. Singletary was good for him. James Cook is solid. I'm not saying
but they're not that. They're not
Derrick
that
Henry.
Hold on. I'm saying yes. Derrick Henry is the name, but we're still looking at Derrick Henry, who's about to be 30 in January. Last year of a four-year, $50 million deal. You trade for him, and guess what? They're probably still not going to use him because Ken Dorsey is silly as an offensive coordinator, wants to continue to have Josh Allen run the ball 10, 11 times.
Well, let me say
strongly disagree.
I
will say this. I hope we never find out. I hope Henry don't go there. I hope we never find out, and I hope it's always a what if. Go ahead, Mel. I'm sorry. I had to get that in.
No, you good. Well, you got to look at, Singletary was a good back. Cook was a good back, but not for the type of running back they need. Look at put Derrick Henry in, especially for those snow days. Singletary not a snow day kind of type of running back, but Derrick Henry is a bruiser.
I give y'all that.
Even he don't have to do as much because you got Josh Allen, you got other things. Now you have a threat of Derrick Henry, and if he have one or two good games, that threat increases.
You're not wrong. All I'm saying is a tiger can't change his stripes. Ken Dorsey and the Buffalo Bills will always continue to think that Josh Allen is going to be their Superman to get them out of every troubled situation, and he hasn't. Tigers don't change his stripes.
Let me add this.
Right.
Maybe they throw the ball so much because they see these running backs every day and they know they just have a bunch of guys who are third down change of pace backs and they don't have the guy.
Right.
You get a guy like Henry, McDermott has to go say, we're running the ball 20 times with him. You know, you change your philosophy and your play calling when you have players that transcend it, right? Mm-hmm. You got Patrick Mahomes, you want to throw a lot. Kansas City bought a line. They got a line. They drafted a line. They brought in Thuney. Now they ran the ball 38 times in a win earlier this season. The week before the Jet game, they ran it 38 times. So
but Nick,
do what your roster allows you to do.
You're talking about one game out of 7 1 game out of 7 doesn't change their stripes or their personality that they are. Them running the ball.
You also play your matchups, right?
Out of 7.
That's another good point.
You have two schools of thought when you look at it. You have an offensive coordinator, someone like Andy Reid, who I'm on record as saying is the greatest offensive coordinator with Bill Walsh, the greatest offensive minds we've ever seen. If he's got to run it 38 times, he'll do it. If he's got to throw it with Mahomes and spread you out and pick apart a defense like the Chargers, who's outmatched, he'll do it. He'll do what it takes to win. And there may be games where Henry only gets 10 touches. But if you get Henry on Buffalo, there are going to be plenty of games where you have 20 carries for Derrick Henry because Derrick Henry can do it. Singletary, third down back, man, should get 3 carries a game. He's a Michael Carter on the Jets. Michael Carter's not a starting running back who deserves 20 touches a game. Singletary's not that. Cook is a nice change of pace back. He's good receiving the ball out of the backfield. He's not a 15 carry a game guy. He's not. Yeah. And Buffalo plays to their roster, and their roster says we don't have a bell cow. Henry's a bell cow still. So again, we'll agree to disagree, right?
Yeah.
I do agree. I never admit I agree with you anyway.
I know. and Dorsey's only been the offensive coordinator for 2 years, so you can't say a Tiger never changes his stripes. He's still a Cub Tiger. He's never had the running back. If he has a Henry and doesn't hand it off, I'll come say he's the dumbest piece of shit in NFL history and doesn't deserve the job. But until you give him a guy that allows him to change that mentality, I don't think we can paint him with a broad brush there yet, Mark. Respectfully, good.
Yeah, he trashes OC. Look, I get it. You don't have a Derrick Henry, but you at least gotta, keep defenses honest. Like, I get it. You look. We can say Michael Singletary or Devin Singletary or James Cook aren't the Derrick Henrys, but if you don't give them the opportunity and you keep taking carries away from them, but you keep giving them to your quarterback, because here's my thing. You keep taking those carries away from your running backs. You keep giving it to Josh. One, you're putting your team in jeopardy because you keep giving him carries. You get that quarterback hurt, you might as well shut the season down. Shut it down. Josh Allen goes out, Bills are absolutely dog shit. They'll be trash. But, hey, we'll see what happens. I am in agreement with you. I hope we never have to find out. I hope Derrick Henry goes to the NFC. If he does get traded, I think the number one team I got him going to is Dallas. It makes sense, 100% sense for him to go to Dallas.
Oh, we're betting on it? Give me Cleveland with Nick Chubb being out. With that defense, give me Cleveland with that offensive line. Even if it's P.J. Walker, give me Henry with that offensive line getting the ball 24 times a game.
There you go.
Ford was there. Ford's hurt. Kareem Hunt's there. Kareem Hunt's hurt.
Don't agree with him. Don't do it.
That screams desperation in Cleveland that we need to go overpay.
So right. I hate you for being so right.
I'm hateable, bro.
Tell him he's wrong. Tell him he's wrong.
No, I can't do that, man. I got to keep it real.
Well, I can. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Mel loves being wrong, though, so that's why he likes disagreeing with me.
I didn't think it. I did not think of Cleveland. That's actually that actually would be a not only a ballsy move because Cleveland's not out of it yet. And speaking of Cleveland, let's talk about them. Look, if I'm a Cleveland fan, I'm not happy with Deshaun Watson. I'm just not. He hasn't played well. Now you've been missing time. What was it? $232 million guaranteed?
Guaranteed.
Yeah, time for you to give some of that shit back, bro. No, as a Cleveland fan, I'd be like, bro, this is not what I expected. So, I mean, just me personally. But that'd be a good, Band-Aid until you can get something or get, production from Deshaun Watson, having Derrick Henry back there. So that's a good take right there. Let's get to these top 10. Who wants to start?
I'm putting finish in mind right now, but I got to take care of something here.
Okay.
Talk for a minute. Give me a minute. I'll be done.
Okay.
Right. You ready, Mel? Or
I'm ready. I do, man.
All right, go ahead.
Number 10, I have the Detroit Lions.
Damn, you got them so low, bro?
Yeah, man, after that thrashing. Here's this way. They'd have lost and it was a close game. I probably would have kept them around the same spot. But I think that here's the thing I said. I think I was talking to when we did the show the other day. There were 3 things this year coming in. They said that Detroit need to fix. That was guarding tight end coming out the backfield, stopping the run, and running quarterbacks. And so far, they was able to do that. Those 2. They haven't really been tested against a running quarterback yet. And they went up against Lamar and they still can't do it. They still can't do it. So I still think they're a good team. Then we look at the schedule they have. I still think they still in the top 10. But right now, I just had to put them at 10. I got them at 10.
Yeah.
I got the Jags at 9. You know, they got a little winning streak going. So I got them at 9. I got the Cowboys at 8. You know, defense still good. I'm always gonna put them in the top 10 because of that defense. I probably can't get them higher than 5 because of Dak and Mike McCarthy. Just can't, man. Seahawks at number 7. I think they're a pretty good team, man. I think they're really a good, solid team. You know, on both sides of the ball, I think they're a good, solid team. I still think, even though we said about the Bills, I had the Bills at number 6. I just think that they just like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you see games where like, oh, okay, then they get games that go like this. So
no, motherfucker, you being generous right now.
I got the Dolphins above them. I think 5 is a good place to have Dolphins because I think they're a middle road team. 49ers after that. Then the Raiders above them. I'm not the Raiders. God damn.
I was about to really say like
the Ravens. The Ravens, not the Raiders. The Raiders are 32. I think Lamar looks like his passing game is coming along pretty well. So hope he can keep it up. Philly at 2, and then Chiefs at 1.
Okay, you were scaring me for a little bit there, right there, bro.
I said the Raiders.
Yeah.
How much you got to your shit?
Yeah. Well, I thought you did get into my shit when I was like Raiders. I said, oh shit, god damn. like that ain't even exhaustion over there. That is definitely weed that you got. But no, okay, solid list. I got Jags at 10.
Okay.
Do you mind if I go before you, Mark? Because I have to take care of something in the house. I'm going to dip out.
Go ahead.
I got Chiefs at 1.
Okay.
I got the Ravens, who after that win deserve to jump up and be right there behind them.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Niners at 3 because with Trent Williams and Debo out, not many teams can survive taking the best offensive tackle arguably in football out and an all-around weapon, a Swiss Army knife like Debo out. So you're making Brandon Ayuk be a number 1, which he's not. You're bringing Jennings in to be a number 2, which he's not. So, of course, 2 weeks ago, I put the jinx on them, and I said if this team stays healthy, nobody's beating them. And right after that, they're all in the IR getting hurt. Number 4, I got the Jaguars. The Jaguars just keep finding ways to win games, and that says a lot about a team in the NFL. They don't look 100%, but they're 5-2. They're probably going to go into Pitt and beat them. Pitt can't move the goddamn ball. I think Pittsburgh has, since 2000, hasn't had a 400-yard offensive game since 2000. So I think the Jags go in there. That Jags defense is better than people know. 5, I got the Bengals. Joe Burrow getting the week off. Joe Burrow getting healthy. Joe Burrow and this offense clicking. Higgins got another week to rest. Don't sleep on the Bengals, man. The only reason they lost those couple games early is because Burrow's timing was off and he wasn't himself. They are still an elite team in the NFL. There's no doubt about it. 6, I got the Lions. I just think that game's an anomaly. I just think sometimes everything goes right one way, everything goes wrong another way. And that's just the game for the Lions. And I like the coaching. I like the team. And I think they're going to be able to bounce back nicely. 7, I got the Browns for not having Deshaun and P.J. Walker coming in. And that defense, I mean, the week before, they held the Niners to nothing. Last week, Gardner Minshew puts 30-something up on them. They found a way to win a game. You know, you can argue the referee shit, but still, scoring 30-something points with P.J. Walker playing the majority of your game. I know Ford went down. He might be out this week. I know Hunt's out or could be out. And P.J. Walker got signed to the active roster. So it might be his show, man. I'll root for a kid like that. 8, I got the Seahawks. They just, you know, they're playing good football. At 9, I got the Cowboys. And with my team at number 10, I got the Jets. And here's why. Okay. Miami Dolphins have been beaten up and bullied with their 2 losses. Their 2 losses are the Bills and the Eagles, 2 teams that the Jets defeated. The Dolphins, before the past week, beat the Chargers with 2 wins and 4 other teams with 1 win. They get bullied in the trenches. And until they line up and beat somebody worthy, phony, tough, and crazy brave, to quote the biker taker from back in the day when the Undertaker had the motorcycle gimmick. The Bills, you don't know what team's going to show up. Like, how do you bet on this team? You don't know if they're going to go put 40 or if they're going to put 14. You don't know. There's a lot of inconsistencies. If you're not giving the ball to Stephon Diggs 14 times a game, even when you are, nobody else is really making plays. Knox is out tonight. Kincaid had a nice little game last week, but with Milano and White out on that defense, that's like losing Trent Williams and Debo on your offense. That's 2 really important pieces. Milano makes a game-changing play or more every game. You can't sleep on him being out. And I just don't think that they're good enough on the back end to survive those injuries. And the Jets went through the tough part of their schedule, and they came out 3-3 with Zach Wilson. These guys have their quarterbacks, and they're showing real big signs of weakness. So that's why I have the Jets. I think the Jets beat the Giants, and I firmly believe that they beat the Chargers on Monday night the following week, and then go into Vegas on Sunday night. And 3 weeks from now, the Jets go into Buffalo at 6-3 with a chance to be first in the division. Because I see Buffalo losing to the Bengals before then, and I see Miami losing to the Chiefs in Germany or whatever it is. So
it's Germany.
You get through the tough part of that schedule, man, when you play the Bills, the Cowboys, the Chiefs, the Eagles, and you're 3-3. Yeah, fuck your team and fuck the 17 guys hurt on the offensive line. And fuck what? I hope Daniel Jones plays. Because Tyrod Taylor actually looks competent at quarterback. Daniel Jones does not. I hope. I never thought I'd say that about an NFL team, right? Normally you hope the backup is in the game, right? I hope the starter comes back for the Giants, but it don't look like he is with his neck injury. But
jeez.
Well, damn.
I'm gonna try to get back in. Okay. I got to take care of something in the house, and I got to go pick up my eyeglasses. I'm gonna try to hop back in, but I can't guarantee it.
All right, do you think, man?
KC, motherfucker.
God damn! What? What you say?
Blind ass motherfucker. No, not bad.
Matt, there's no smoke with the Giants, bro. The only thing that's smoking is them like a 1974 Pinto putting on the highway, dying out on the side of the road, bro. It's the only smoke the Giants are giving. Peace.
Yeah. Yeah, Giants ain't looking too hot.
They're hot. They're overheating.
Oh, engine's about to blow. I got Jacksonville at 10. I'm not fazed by the record. I just think they, I'm waiting for them to beat a significant team worth of damn. But I got them at 10 just because, they have the wins to show for it. But they're going against a 4-2 Pittsburgh team, which has been kind of, almost the same trajectory. They're winning. but they are not really beating anybody significant. You know, I know the Jags. I mean, I guess the most significant win is beating the Bills.
Looks like everybody beating them.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, you're beating the Colts, you're beating the Saints, you're beating, you know, teams like that.
Well, we'll say the Saints is a divisional win, so we'll like at least give them that. You know, when you play divisional, in most cases, we'll say it can go any way because you're used to seeing that team.
Yeah, I don't know.
You give them at least a couple of extra points for a divisional win.
Well, yeah, I mean they're beating the Colts though, and I mean they're solid. But I'm just saying like where's your significant? You know, like beat one of these top 10 teams, or and get those wins. I mean,
right.
Hey, same with the Steelers. I don't think they've been anything impressive neither. The offense
can't get going, man.
It's dead in the water.
They need to send my man back to the pit.
But I'll give at least Pittsburgh credit. Beat a Baltimore Ravens team. You know, say what you want. Some drops.
Divisional game though.
Yeah, divisional game. You're right. So I got Jacksonville at 10 and I got Pittsburgh at 9. I respect both of their defenses. I think both of their defense, and like Nick said, I think they're underrated. Probably not getting the credit that they should. And you know,
hold on, who'd you say number 9?
Pittsburgh
Steelers.
That's the only football team they got.
Okay, go ahead, nigga. I thought the Pittsburgh Panthers. I said, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I
want no smoke. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jacksonville 10, Pittsburgh 9, Dallas at 8, coming off the bye week. Look, you better win this week.
Who they playing?
Let me look. But they better win this week.
That's an L. Go ahead.
No. What they got this week?
It should be a divisional game now, isn't it?
Well, I swear they just came off the bye, so let me double check, man. They got the Rams. Come on, you can't handle the Rams. If you can't handle the Rams, something is
Pookie Poke over there.
Puka Nakua.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, Dallas at 8. The defense.
Hold on a second. I gotta go out for a second. I gotta crack my stomach. Oh shit.
Old man cramps and shits. At 7, I got Detroit. I think they're still a good top 10 team. Obviously, just a bad ass kicking that they got last week, but they lost to a good team in the Ravens. And when you see where I got them, you'll understand why. So Detroit at 7, I just think it's an anomaly. Every now and then, you can't handle a certain mobile quarterback like Lamar. I just think how often do the Detroit Lions see a mobile quarterback like that? I mean, especially not in their division. They got Jordan Love. He's not mobile like Lamar. Maybe Justin Fields, but I think Lamar Jackson is far and above on another level when it comes to running ability as a quarterback. He's not on the same level as Lamar. And then but we've seen the Lions struggle with Justin Fields, so that kind of makes sense why they struggle with Lamar. And then it just be like that sometimes. Lamar was just damn good. Seattle at 6. I think that defense is starting to come around. It's starting to play some damn good football. The offensive weapons are there. Geno just has to be accurate, get the playmakers of football. Don't do too much. I got Miami at 5. Miami is still good. Miami's still a good team. Here's a problem. That defense can give up some yardage. It can give us some yardage, especially through the air. If you are able to, expose them on the back end, it can make a lot of difference. It can make a huge difference, whether beating Miami or not. San Francisco at 4, and I'm just going to say it, guys. I've said it more than once. Brock Purdy is a system quarterback. All right? There's nothing special about Brock Purdy. It ain't. He just happens to be the best quarterback that does what Shanahan wants in that system, which is get the ball to the playmakers. That's it. Brock Purdy is nothing special. I never understood the hype as in, oh my gosh, Brock Purdy, hey, he's a top this and that quarterback. Let's pump the brakes. If he was a top so-and-so quarterback, he wouldn't have been drafted as the last draft pick. Come on now. Like, there's certain expectations that are just ridiculous that they got on this guy. I never understood the hype in the he should be a top 10 quarterback expectations when that's not him.
All right, I'm back. Well, who you talking about, that nigga?
Brock Purdy.
Oh, okay.
I got 49ers at 4, and
Yeah.
I just think Brock Purdy is at some point in time he's going to be their Achilles heels, because look at the situation. We look at the 49ers every year. They're a Super Bowl roster every year.
Right.
What happens with them? Some of their superstar players who are part of that Super Bowl roster, Super Bowl contending roster, they get hurt. And they're doing it right now where people are getting hurt. And if you can't maintain a certain a level of play and it's on certain people being there or not, I don't think you're an elite.
That's the issue I have. That's a good point. I think that elite teams can play above injuries.
Yes.
Now, don't get me wrong. There are certain injuries. I think, like if the Chiefs lose Patrick Mahomes,
they're
gonna be a whole different team.
They're no longer
still an elite team.
Well, I wouldn't say they're elite.
I'm saying I don't. I still no. Let me rephrase what I'm saying. Because I made the point about elite teams play through injuries. I'm not saying because if they lose Patrick Mahomes, that make them not an elite team, far as the whole package. You know what I'm saying? Because I think every team has a player you just can't lose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you look at the 49ers, if they lose Christian McCaffrey, they're a whole different team.
Yeah.
I think like positions like that, if you got a running back, it should be another running back there that can step up and fill the position, especially if it's a 2 or 3 game thing.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes Debo go out for 2 or 3 games.
Yes.
And they go on these losing streaks.
Yeah. So
McCaffrey go out for 2 or 3 games, they on these losing streaks. And that's my point.
I'm glad you said that, because look at the last 2 games that they lost. So when they lost to Cleveland, they went up against a top 5 defense. All right.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But you lose Trent Williams for a point in time, but he came back and played.
Right.
But you lost Debo, you lost CMC, good chunk of that game.
Right.
But you still had Kittle, you still had I.U., who has still been producing. So it's not like you're not without playmakers.
Right.
You know, so go to last week with San Francisco playing Minnesota. Trent Williams didn't play. Okay, that makes a difference. Debo didn't play. Okay, that makes a difference. Christian was there. Ayuk was there. Kittle was there. You're not out. So my thing is, are you that dependent on actually having everything so damn perfect for you to produce as a quarterback? If that's the case, then I can't put you in elite status. I can't put you in the top nothing. I can't put you up there and have these conversations as if, Brock Purdy is the he's the end all be all to solve all of Kyle Shanahan's quarterback problems. No.
He's perfect. He's perfect for that system. And that's another thing too, man. I can't believe Jake Moody missed 2 field goals.
Yeah, but hold on. I get it. Moody missed field goals. But
Jake Moody is normally accurate.
But MJ, I see your comment. Mel, I know you don't want your kicker missing field goals. I get that. The missed field goals, it's a bummer. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't have the game relying on the kicker's foot. It's just like leaving the game in the hands of a referee. We've seen what the referee's been doing.
I agree and I don't agree. And I'm gonna tell you what, I agree with you in the fact that, you never want a game to come down to a field goal. But at the same time, just the NFL, you're gonna have games that you're gonna have to that you play like crap. I don't care how good, not good. We always talk about the Bengals and the Chiefs and how good those teams are. They have games that they look like crap.
Yeah.
So those are days you might have to eke out a field goal to win, or vice versa. You lose bad, you got to come back and the next week like that game that happened. Those are what elite teams do.
And I'm with you, but there's just been that stigma with Brock Purdy, like, oh, he plays so great, plays this, does that, but we got to be honest. Whether who's in the lineup or not, the last 2 games. He hasn't been efficient and been taking care of the football. There's been some interceptions. There's been some bad ones. Mm-hmm. I mean, whether Trent Williams is there or not, whether Christian McCaffrey is there or not, that shouldn't affect whether you throw it in the double coverage or not.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's been a couple of bad decisions from Brock Purdy the last few weeks, and it goes to show you when things aren't perfect for him. Hey man, we can beat this team because the quarterback still is Mr. Irrelevant. He was drafted the last motherfucker in the 7th round. All right, you ain't got elite talent at the quarterback position. I don't care.
No, they don't.
Look, Shanahan's system works. It's been shown. The problem is he can't have consistent player at the quarterback position. You know what Kyle Shanahan's been dealing with the whole time in San Francisco? Hell, I know my system works, but damn it, can I get one motherfucker to stay healthy and play it?
I think Jimmy G is perfect for that system. He stay healthy. I think he's perfect. I'm just saying. I think he's not, man. We both can agree that Jimmy G is not an elite quarterback.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's a step above Purdy. That's it, and that's a baby step.
Well, I would put Purdy above him slightly.
Okay.
Slightly. But the thing is, it goes back to what we're saying. If they can't stay healthy and continuously to be the consistent there at the quarterback position, it's just going to be Kyle Shanahan's system and a great Super Bowl caliber defense.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
And then they're going to continue to. Will they be there at the end? They're going to be there as one of the last 6 teams in the NFL competing for
Sam might look good in that system though.
Hey, Sam's going to look good in that system. But what has been Sam Darnold's knock? Can't stay healthy. Turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
It goes to another trend that happens with Kyle Shanahan's system. If the quarterback can't stay healthy and can't, have ball security, it's just a good system. And the San Francisco 49ers are going to get stuck in this same quicksand every year, having a Super Bowl caliber defense that's going to be able to carry them to a certain extent, playmakers on offense, but damn it, can I get a quarterback that can stay healthy and not turn the ball over?
Yeah.
Can you get that? And guess what? Majority of those quarterbacks happen to come out in the 1st or 2nd round. If you're not going to get them in the 1st or 2nd round, stop relying on Mr. Irrelevant to say he's going to be your future at quarterback.
Everybody looking for that Tom Brady.
Well, you don't necessarily have to find a Tom Brady. You just got to.
What I mean by that is like everybody looking for that gym they can find in the 6th round, late round, stuff like that.
Yeah, but even in that point in things like, hey, there was some luck that was involved into seeing what the hell Tom Brady had. If Mo Lewis don't knock the shit out of Drew Bledsoe, do we even know about Tom Brady?
Maybe not.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like there's a little bit of luck involved on finding those diamonds in the rough. Mm-hmm. There's circumstances that had to have happened to make that diamond peek through.
I think eventually he would have started, and I'll tell you why. Because you got to remember, Bledsoe was up there at age by that time.
Yeah, but he had just signed a big deal before when they drafted Brady.
That's the reason why they drafted him.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. Because if you got your quarterback, what am I doing drafting? But at the same time, you also got to be realistic to the situation. As much as you invest in your starting quarterback, you got to invest. Oh my gosh, there go MJ.
There you go. Ain't no Eli.
Hey, MJ's back, bro. Hey, MJ's back.
Oh my God.
But you always look at it, especially in today's NFL. My thing is you got to invest in the backup quarterback just as much.
I agree.
Maybe not to the financial status as your starter, but you got to invest something into your backup position because I just think that's the NFL. You never know when your starter's going to go down, and like fluke shit, you never know. But you better be able to have a backup that can keep you at least afloat until you can get your starter back.
Right.
So, but I got Niners at 4. That's my only reason why I got them at that position, because look at the last 2 weeks. It's been the lack of security for Brock Purdy to make him look elite.
Okay.
But I got Philly. They're at 3. I know they've been getting wins, and but I'm still, that offense is starting to, I don't know, they're not breaking out of that funk.
They didn't look too bad last game.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. They didn't look too bad, but I'm like, where's the offense that was last year? Where's that at?
Right. Now I think what's her name? Gonna save them. Who they just pick up?
Yeah, they just made the
Julio.
trade. No,
yeah, they lined the Julio and Jesus.
Stop, dog.
They should. They picked up Jesus instead of Julio.
Oh no, I am not going to have this show sit here and say that Julio is going to be.
I'm saying that's what they thinking. And it's like, oh my God, they got the Eagles got Julio now.
Okay,
they about to be elite. I'm like, it's Julio Jones, bro.
Julio Jones is 34.
Right.
Not only that, he might get hurt trying to get off the practice squad to get to the main roster. First of all, he's a slant away from messing up. So look, Julio Jones, look, he can help you in the wide receiver room, can pass you some knowledge. How to get off the offensive line or the line of scrimmage, against certain coverages,
right?
How to read coverages. He can help you with that. That's as far as I'm willing to go of how much help that he's going to bring to the Eagles. Now, production-wise on the field, if you really think that's about to happen, I think you're crazy as shit.
But here's another point I want to bring up too, Lamar. All this talk, we always bring up the Eagles and the offense, but actually, as much as we thought the defense was going to be dominant, they haven't looked dominant. They look good in times. They look good in times, but
I agree with you.
Look dominant. And I know we got some injuries, but hell, they ain't got that many injuries. They don't look. Think about it like this. Last year, they had 70 sacks.
Yeah.
They led the league in sacks as a team.
I get you. Yeah.
The injuries that you have this year are more to some of the newer players than they were the players you had last year.
Facts.
So my thing is, you still should be chugging along and look like a good defense. When we talk about defense of this league, and when you hear other people talk about defense of the league, they're not mentioning Philly like that.
I agree with you.
They say Baltimore, Cleveland, Detroit. Outside last time, but
I was about to say, are you sure they're putting them in there still? Lamar has something to say about that, bro.
I'm saying they're not really mentioning Philly's defense like that. You know what I'm saying? Dallas get in conversation
for the whole year. Overall, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm with you. But no, I do agree with you on that point. And that's the only reason why I can't take Philly past 3, because as much as we've been waiting for the offense to come around, we're also kind of waiting for that defense to get back to last year where they're starting to get the pressures, getting the sacks.
Right.
They've been kind of showing that they're starting to get to that point, but I don't think they're there yet. But because to your point, like you said, there's some injuries that they still haven't when it comes to the interior, like Jalen Carter missed a couple of games, and even rookie, I think you saw how important he was to the actual pressure part when what he was doing up front. And hell, you go get Kevin Byard, a Pro Bowl safety from the Titans. You do that because guess what? Hey man, I need to make sure we shore this problem up, because if we want to win an NFC championship, that means stopping, Detroit. It means stopping San Francisco, stopping teams, maybe Dallas. So let me make sure that we shore up our back end, which, hey, good trade for them. But no, I think you're 100% right. You got to wait for this defense of the Philadelphia Eagles to start coming around, just as much as we waiting for the offense to come around. But hey, 6-1, they're not doing too shabby to, still waiting for them to break out of a frozen state, and still getting 6 wins and only 1 loss. So I give that to them. Baltimore at 2. I got Baltimore at 2. I mean, what do you say? They look damn good last week against a damn good Detroit team. I'm still a little. I'm not a Ravens fan, but I'm still looking at that loss against Pittsburgh. Like, bro, like imagine
you got to at least give them the division. That's a division game, man. You still got to give them that.
I know, but come on, bro.
Let me say this. Remember when Cleveland was coming along? They wasn't quite as good, and they beat Baltimore.
Yeah,
a couple years ago, because this is a divisional game.
I got you. Yeah, divisional games matter. Because you know each other. It's familiarity. I got you, and you're not wrong. But still, when you look at you go back to that game, you just look at all the opportunities and drop footballs and touchdowns, and you're like, really? Like, come on. Your defense played well. I mean, you're going up against a Pittsburgh offense, which is anemic, which is being very generous to describe their offense. So, I get it, though. But Baltimore, I think once they stop self-inflicting wounds, you're looking at a damn good football team. And, of course, Kansas City at number 1. It's just, hey.
They're back.
Hey, that offense, and hey, they took care of business against a Chargers team last week. Like, their defense is just not good.
Nick talked about Buffalo. What about the Chargers? Is Buffalo not the Chargers?
First of all,
Chargers not Buffalo.
How many times have you heard me like really shit on the Chargers on this show? You heard me shit on them quite often.
Quite often.
Because they deserve it.
You shit on them like you got laxative. You got diarrhea.
But they deserve it.
Yeah, they do.
You can't continue to have all this potential and it amounts to nothing. Because for one, I don't know what you guys are doing out there, but you need to get a better strength and conditioning coach. You need to get a better medical staff, because you guys are often hurt to your key players. And it does Justin Herbert no favors, especially on the offensive side. I mean, I love Mike Williams. I love Keenan Allen. I love those two as wide receivers. But Mike Williams is already gone for the season. It's going to be a point in time where Keenan Allen is going to come up with an injury. It's going to be a point in time. Austin Eckler has already missed time. The offensive line is not consistent with health. So it's like you keep running up against the same problems year in and year out with the Chargers. It comes to durability, number 1, and that's just on the offensive side. You go to the defensive side. Joey Bosa hurt, one of the best premier pass rushers. He's often hurt. Hell, he's playing with a broken toe. Guess what? He may still be on the field, but he's not going to be as explosive. He's not going to be as good. He's not going to be as reliable as he's always been, because he's playing with a broken toe. You might as well sit out. You might as well.
Here's the thing, though. Think about this, man. Look at the Dan Fouts-led Chargers. Scored a lot of points.
Yeah.
Didn't make it to the Super Bowl. All the way you go down to Drew Brees-led Chargers. Then you go to the Phillip Rivers-led Chargers.
Yep.
Now you looking at the Herbert-led Chargers. It's like the same team for decade after decade. They never, at least what you say Buffalo, they at least made it to 4 Super Bowl.
Lost
They
them
didn't
all.
win them, but they made the 4 of them. The Chargers, all the potential and every these good teams the Chargers had, they never made it to the Super Bowl.
Yep. And Derwin James, great safety. They paid him, and guess what? Still misses 50% of the games that he's eligible to play.
Right.
And the reason why I always go in on the Chargers is because I see them twice a year. I understand the potential. I understand the talent that they got. I understand the football team that they can potentially be. But all it always matters is it always ends up being nothing but potential. Nothing matures into actual them being a good football team.
I don't disagree with you, man.
So put the Bills in that same damn category with the Cowboys and all them other teams that just always keep talking about them, hyping them up, and they will let you down year in and year out. That's just the facts. About 10 minutes left in the show. Let's kind of go over week 8, see what matchups we got right here this week. See what's intriguing. Obviously, start tonight. You got the Buccaneers and the Bills.
I don't know. I want to say Buffalo, but shoot. This might be the game Baker looks like an elite quarterback.
Hey, bro. It's wild.
And then, taking Tampa Bay, it depends what the point spread. If I was betting, I might bet on Tampa.
Yeah. Right now, Buffalo is a 10-point favorite.
Who do you bring to coach them up and have? I don't know, man. Because like I said, man, they throughout the years they had good, a good, decent coach, great teams. It's like they cursed.
I'll be honest. They should have convinced Sean Payton to wait another year.
Yeah. I don't know, because he don't look good enough in Denver.
Oh, well, hear me out. First of all, don't take that Dolphins job. I mean that Broncos job.
Yeah, he never should took that. That I even know you don't make good decisions.
Right. Well, you want to go coach this team? Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him after you finish. Go ahead.
But I'm just saying they should have tried to convince him not to take that Broncos job and stick it out. But as much as potential that they got to get rid of Brandon Staley. I don't care what nobody say.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Brandon Staley is putting them in bad positions as a coach. Like, you're putting me in losing positions, coaching decisions. So honestly, if they could have gotten Sean Payton, I'd have thought that Sean Payton would have fit better with them getting a quarterback. Getting Justin Herbert right in that offense. Right. But right now, I don't think there's a legit coach out there that you can say can turn this team around. I know there's one coach that coaches there already that should be out, but that's as good as far as I can get with.
As far as you can go with it, huh?
Yeah, that's as far as I can go with it. Yeah,
move that nigga. That's all we know.
Yeah.
Hey, I got you this far.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, man. It's frustrating, man. I mean, as a football fan.
Yeah.
Just outside looking in, because I'm not in that division and I'm not a Charger fan. So outside looking in, it's frustrating because I've seen years where you looking like, oh man, the Charger team look good. And look at the Damian Tomlinson years.
Yep.
As good as he looked. Phillip Rivers never can just win the big game. Look good throughout the regular season, get to the playoffs, and just don't win it.
Yeah.
I mean, they go back to that. One of the greatest games I've ever seen was the Kellen Winslow being carried out on stretch against the Dolphins.
Yep.
That was a great game.
Yep.
Well, guess what? They lost that game.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be something that you see on NFL films, something you watch on YouTube, whatever. Something great to look at, but they lost that game. You know what I'm saying? So we can go and name lots of highlights that we've seen in Chargers games, but when it comes to the playoffs or going to a Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? The same result. They catch an L. So it's like, what is it though? We can't. Okay, we know. We say this year is Staley. Okay.
Nah.
Okay, what was it before then?
We kind of spoke about that earlier, MJ. Lincoln Riley is just as probably your typical offensive coordinator. All right. Eric Bieniemy, they should have beat Washington to the punch. He's about to be Washington coach.
Mm-hmm. They're about to get rid of Rivera.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Honestly, you could probably bring in Ron Rivera for maybe the first couple of years.
Say Rivera, and I don't mean it as a joke. Well, say Rivera is him having that cancer. Because you don't want to, it's bad. It look bad on you firing the coach going through something like that.
I hate to agree with you, but I think you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think they might have wanted to fire him back then. But now you kind of let it go on for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Now you remove from that. Now firing him won't be bad publicity.
Yeah. I think you're kind of right on that.
So that's what saved him. I mean, and I don't mean that as a joke. That's what saved him.
Yeah. That's actually a fair.
Pete Carroll ain't leaving Seattle, but I think if he leaves Seattle, he retire.
Yeah, it's either.
He just been there too long. I don't think he'll leave Seattle.
What about this? What about this? I know it seems crazy.
Go ahead.
Bill Belichick.
It
seems crazy, but think about it. Think about what he can do with that defense and the pieces that they got.
I mean, both of them need a fresh start.
Khalil Mack?
Both of them need a fresh start. I mean, that's actually not a bad take.
Joey Bosa?
Mm-hmm.
Owen James? Oh.
Think about it like this.
Field day with that defense.
If you go through his defense he always had like one or two maybe superstars. The rest of them were like pretty decent players, but not elite players. Like, I think Teddy Bruschi was a good linebacker, but I don't think he's an elite linebacker.
No, not even close.
Kind of cost him too old. I don't think he related to.
Tommy coming back.
Yeah, I don't think he's too far removed from the game.
He ain't coming back.
No, if he was a younger coach, but by him being up there in age too, his philosophy and everything, I don't think it'll kind of mesh well with the younger players now.
No. I don't think that's it, man. Tom Coughlin is a no nonsense type of coach.
I'm saying that won't fly now.
But that's what I'm saying. His style of discipline is not going to be.
That's old school.
Well, yeah.
That's my point. I'm saying, like,
I'm with you. Okay.
Yeah, it's that's not gonna fly now.
Yeah. Because at most franchises they'll bring him if they bring him in. But yeah, it looks good. But the moment that the superstars are complaining to the front office, they'll get him.
Bye, Tom.
Yep. Nice knowing you.
But that Bill Belichick is not a bad idea because he's losing bad over in New England. Bad.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? He's looking horrible. And just might, and I don't know if Tom Brady. See, here's the thing. I wouldn't give Tom Brady a head coaching job. I'd give him maybe on my staff to get him acclimated into it to see what he knows, what he can do. Peyton Manning I think is one of the greatest offensive minds out there.
Yeah.
But I don't mean it translates to coaching.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? I think he's better than as far as the way his offensive mind. I think he's better than Brady.
Yeah, we'll see. Mm-hmm. Any matchups in this week that jumping off the top of your brain? I'm looking at Browns Seahawks, both 4-2.
I want to see that. I think that'd be a great game.
Yeah, obviously John isn't playing, but
the defense. I like Devin Witherspoon, man. I want the Lions to get him. They passed on him. They didn't pass. They wanted to pick him up, but Seattle jumped and got him. Because I think if Seattle would have picked him, they was going to pick him.
Yeah, I think so too.
I like Witherspoon. I like Seattle, man. I like Seattle as a team. I mean, of course, I'm a Lions fan. You know what I'm saying? I don't say that they are nemesis, but they ain't one of the people we like.
Yeah, I got you. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, MJ.
Okay, so I labeled this week. This week the showcase week, and the reason why I called it the showcase week is because look at teams like Tennessee, Chargers, Cardinals, teams like Panthers, teams that it probably won't do so well down the stretch, or won't even contend for division or conference championship. So I think it's kind of obvious. Commanders, I will put them in there too. I don't think they're going to compete. I call it Showcase Week because those teams who aren't going to compete down the road, this might be the time. Trade deadlines next week. Showcase some of these people. Denver, showcase some of your good talent. Get what you can for them. Rebuild. Just start. I mean, why the hell not?
You got a good point.
Why the hell not?
I mean, you already here. You see Jonathan Allen talking about he won't out.
He should.
Hey,
he's been there for 7 years.
I heard.
What?
I heard the Lions trying to get him and Fuller. They're trying to make a deal. Trying to get Allen and Fuller.
That'll be nasty.
They were trying to get on Sweat, but Washington flew in Jonathan Allen as he said he wanted to leave, and said took Sweat off the board, so they get Fuller and Allen. Right. They can make that work for a third and a fourth.
Boy, that'd be something nice.
That'd be dangerous.
That's gonna be something nice.
The Giants gotta beat the Jets. Yeah, I said it. And man, just because I want to tease Nick, I hope they do too.
Y'all wild, bro. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. I mean, I just think that this week is it's not necessarily matchup based. Besides Seattle and Cleveland, which I think is a good. Right. But other than that, you got a lot of teams who are kind of like, similar to each other, as in record wise, but I don't think they're similar to each other when you see at them, eye test wise.
Right.
Because Rams are 3-4, Cowboys are 4-2. They look real close record wise, but I think there's night and day between the Rams and the Cowboys.
I think the Cowboys are a better team, but the Rams have been a little feisty team for them. Has got rid of a lot of people. They lost a lot of people on that team. Yeah. I thought there's going to be like, them in Arizona, they're going to be like at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
They actually showing a little spark.
Yeah. But they still at the bottom of the barrel. Okay. Just let me know when you seen a team win the Super Bowl off of feistiness. So, but no, I do get what you're saying. I think the most important game is the Bengals and 49ers, because the 49ers, you want to stop that 2-game losing streak. All right.
Right. You want to stop that bleeding.
Exactly. But you're the Bengals. You're 3-3. You want to continue to keep treading upwards.
That's a pivotal game for the 49ers because
I think it's a pivotal game for both of them.
Well, for both of them. But I mean, on the NFC side, they lose this game, that drops them down a lot as far as the standings in the NFC, period.
Yeah.
That puts the Eagles up there. That raises the Lions up there. That raises the Seahawks up. Even Dallas. Yep. You know what I'm saying? That raises all those teams up because now you got 3 losses.
True. That's
so all other teams except for the Philly got 2. That put you under a lot of teams. Yep. Not so you can't come back and because the season's still kind of young, but still, it's an uphill battle from there.
Yeah. No, you're right. Because not only does that put you away from Philly, Detroit, Seattle, Dallas, that puts you near Atlanta, Tampa Bay, Minnesota, Rams.
Right. Right. And all it takes is another 1 or 2 bad games here and there.
Yeah.
And you rolling further down.
Good point. Hey, that's the show, man. We're going to shut it down right there, man. Way to end it, cap it off right there. All right. Looking forward to for week 8. But y'all know what it is, man. Tap in with us. I.O.W Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Where all the content is at. I.O.W Sports 1 on the Twitter. You can holler at Detroit Mail. Detroit Mail on the Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Casey Wakamar on the Twitter. And hey, we keep appreciating all the love and support.
We on the X, baby. We on the X.
Yeah, I still call it Twitter, dog.
Sound like you part of the Nation of Islam. Come on, Ant. Really? You gonna come at the end like that?
It ain't been here all show.
With a fuck mail.
Gonna come in with a fuck mail
at the end of the show.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm a Commander fan.
Shout out to AP.
What up, AP?
Join now because your Commander's about to get torn the hell up.
Everybody about to get sold out of there.
Anyway, hey man, y'all keep showing us love and support. We're gonna keep dropping this hot content. Tap in with us. Until Monday, it's been real. Peace and love. I'll let you. See ya.